is just fantastic.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be responding to the video titled Wrapping My Mom's Gifts, full stop. Universally downvoted, ignoring my comment, the top 4 comments, because mine's a bit longer. Amber, those 5 million from TikTok are not coming here to watch your vlogs. You don't have to pretend that you love your viewers. Now there's a point here, because you can be a somebody on TikTok and be a nobody everywhere else. And she does in this video still harp on about that video. Additionally, if she uploaded her vlogs to TikTok, because she has the ability to do so, and these videos are never long enough to be outside the limit of that platform, she may well get more viewership anyway, and more people would see how useless she is. Second comment, I don't want this to end as a quote. It doesn't have to, you're allowed to upload daily all year round. It's just a shame really that the only time she's made any concerted effort to upload slightly longer videos has been when she's been home in Oklahoma and not crying in Wisconsin, when she's been so happy. Cooking at home is great, but notice the increase in healthier behaviours when away from Tommy, someone who supposedly loves you. Red flag, sis? Healthy behaviours is a tricky one, but by comparison to what is a healthy behaviour when surrounded by a feeder, there are obvious differences. Final comment. Notice how the first half of Vlogmas, when you were with Tommy, you were crying every day and you were miserable. Now that you're in Oklahoma, you suddenly will miss doing Vlogmas with us and have been having fun. And this is an interesting one because I don't think she should be enjoying Vlogmas at all. She went to Wisconsin and came home without a cat. She should still be in Wisconsin doing her Vlogmas, looking for her cat. Or, if the rumours are to be believed, telling her audience the truth about what happened to Rarity. Because I can believe in the new year Amber will make a video telling us what really happened to Rarity, and it won't be a good thing. I think she's waiting it out until after Vlogmas. Although, based on the fact she's 5 days ahead, at this point I do not believe Amberlynn Reid is recording or editing any videos. I think she stopped yesterday. She was 5 days ahead of herself at that point. When I noticed this back on like the 14th, which means, yeah, no, she's not making content now, she doesn't have to. Amber is after all renowned for not making much effort and for uploading ahead of time. Since these videos involve very little effort, she could film 2 days of nothing in 1 day easily, but without having to insert the obligatory, so it's the next day, which she's such a fan of, and I really wish she'd stop. So let's dive right in.
Hello, welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So today is a bare face and messy bun type of day. I literally need to let my face breathe. I've been wearing so much makeup lately because I've actually been enjoying doing it, but my face needs to breathe.
I love that we're only just starting the video and you're putting some bait in already. This is great. I'm so happy for you. Firstly, I love that you say you're using so much makeup because you're being so, happy. That's how you dunk on Tommy. Or is it Emily? Tommy. Whoever, right? By continually thirst posting, just not on TikTok or YouTube. But the makeup is important, guys. To me, what amuses me the most is that I've seen your face before somewhere, on a square base full of what are called snotlings and plague bearers.
Anyways, welcome to a new day of Vlogmas. I don't want this to end. I have been having so much fun with you guys.
What on earth are you talking about? You've only been home for about a week. You haven't been with your audience at all. The majority of the comments you've received are inherently negative. The only hugbox comments you're getting are on TikTok with your viral video. What is there to have fun about in Oklahoma? I mean, beyond the fact you now have a little bit more space in your apartment, since you're down a cat.
Alright you guys, so I'm currently making my first meal. I have some turkey kielbasa, onion, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli. I'm going to be using some minced garlic and tapatio for some spice. I also like to add some black pepper and some garlic salt. Okay, so my food is still cooking on the stove, but I also added some mustard, cottage cheese, a hard-boiled egg, pickles, and green olives with garlic.
I see we're not doing the whole food insecurity, paranoia, delusion thing by including those olives with garlic in. Okay, we're being very selective. People like to judge what Amber cooks because a lot of what when she does cook, looks like crap. This doesn't look horrendous. If it was being served as like a tapas thing, right? A few little bits here and there, but no real discernible meal from it. Because that's what she does. It's like a party mix. I don't know why I mentioned tapas. I guess it qualifies to an extent. The other major issue with what Amber cooks is that she doesn't really cook properly. That and her flavour profile with a lot of the meals she produces come out incredibly salty because she loves that water and chapped lips and a tingling tongue and heart failure.
So this is pretty much almost done. I really have been enjoying volume eating. That's what I've been doing, is taking protein and also adding like veggies and healthier options to the meal that I cook at home. So then I'm not tempted to like snack. And this just definitely keeps me fuller, and it's low carb.
Now there's a point to this of interest, and the point is Amber has to. Amber has to eat like that because she's got no choice. Although she's not helping herself with the garlic salt, the salt in general needs to go quickly. Quite frankly, she should get rid of a lot of things on that plate just because while she's going volume eating, she's not actually doing too much to help herself. Insert obligatory, oh, but turkey sausage is healthy. How about no? The reason she has to is because she has put on, since she went to Wisconsin, a lot of weight. And she will not announce what her weight is until she gets it vaguely into the area she was before she left. And that's going to take a long time. Either that or she's holding on until the new year, where she'll be a new person, everyone. Unless, of course, January 1st isn't on the Monday, which it isn't. But how's she going to be fresh and not new and invigorated if it's not on Monday, the 1st of the month? I know. She's going to fail again. It's fine.
So there it is. I'm telling you guys, this meal is delicious, and it's definitely preventing me from ordering takeout multiple times a day.
You say it prevents you from ordering takeout multiple times a day. Does it stop you ordering takeout at all in one day? Like, has there been one day where you haven't ordered any takeout or gone out to eat at a restaurant because of that meal? Your volume eating, as you call it.
So I have this low carb meal that is satiating and it keeps me full and satisfied. And then I usually have one other meal, which is takeout. And it's just been working. I've lost some pounds since I've started it.
Citation needed, Amber. I'm afraid you can say you're losing weight, but honestly at this point no one believes anything you ever say. Like saying you cared about your cat before they went missing, or that you love Tommy. I think there are things in your life you love, and they start with sriracha and end with tapatio and Billie Eilish perfume. I think you love Billie Eilish perfume.
Because like I'm slowly trying to get back into the swing of things because I do want to lose weight. I'm also having a Gatorade Zero Orange.
Amber, you're just trying to lose weight so you have a decent starting number for January. We all know that to be the case. We're not stupid. We know you're trying to do it, so in January you make it seem like you're in a reasonable spot again to perhaps start Ozempic, because that might explain why you're making such crap videos, phoning it in and doing nothing. If you want to tell everyone what you really weigh and prove it, step on the scales. And yes, I clicked my knuckles, you're welcome.
Alright, you guys, so I am stuffed. I'm telling you, volume eating healthier foods is the way to go.
I'd agree it's the way to go if you weren't packing on in the takeaway part. You can claim you're not, but we've seen some of the takeaways you've ordered. I did nutritional, information over the course of this month proving that much of that takeaway you were eating was high in sodium to the point of no return, and was so high in carbs as well. You can cite that you're lowering the carb in one meal, but to be honest, you need to lower it entirely.
Alright, so I'm about to wrap my mom's gifts, and I wanted to show you guys what I got for her. Mom, I know you're watching this. Don't keep watching any further. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to click out because I don't want you to be seeing your gifts early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You better be gone, girly pop. All right.
That is the most editing I've ever seen Amber do in 2024. She has phoned it in so much this year that is the most effort she's put in. That's tragic. Personally, and I'm going to criticise a little, I don't think you should be showing everyone what you got your mum. I think you should, maybe when your mum opens the presents, that part, yeah, sure. If she permits it, grants consent. I'm also intrigued by the fact that you're finding these little quirky ways to make your videos a little bit longer, because since you've come home, the majority of them have been in the 8-minute mark, meaning you've got those mid-roll ads coming in. Phoning it in still, but a little more effort, I guess. This next part's not really of interest, but I do want to highlight that this does fall within the bracket of actually being content for once. Amber details why she got her mother bingo dobbers, why she got her clothing, why she got her knives, these gifts that are practical and useful to her mother. That's great, of course it is. So naturally, because that defeats the point of this video, we're going to skip over that. It's still non-tent within the space of what Amber could do, but it's content because Amber's done non-tent for so long.
Alright, so my mom's gifts are all done, and I'm a dumb. I got double-sided tape, which made wrapping a lot harder. And the fact that I have nails now also did not help. But Look how cute the wrapping paper is. So adorable. And since it's double-sided tape, like it's like these two are like stuck to the top of this. But I almost think like that's gonna help when I like lug it out of my apartment because we're going to my grandma's for Christmas this year.
Wait, you telling me there's a chance we might meet another Lynn Reid? Or is it likely you're going to tell us about this and we just have to work it out? Although based on when you're filming and what's going on now, I could believe you're filming your December 25th today. Just so you've got it out of the way so you can have your real Christmas later, which will be an Uber Eats extravaganza. You should do that, by the way. For Christmas, just order takeaway and live stream eating your actual order, as opposed to the one you want the audience to believe you've ordered.
So I still have to get my grandma a gift and then also my mom's fiance, which I already know what I'm getting him. I just don't know what I'm getting my grandma yet. So my Christmas tree this year is this cute little plant. I'm joking. But I am gonna put my mom's gifts over here in the corner of my living room. See, having these gifts kind of like taped on here worked out pretty well.
I feel like we could debate this because I've always taken the belief if you're going to use gift bags, you don't really need to wrap everything up. You don't have to have other gifts outside. But, again, we have to go back to comments earlier, pointing out she's happier, chirpier, more active compared to when she was in Wisconsin. Don't forget here in the lead up to Rarity going missing, she barely uploaded anything. And she only went viral on TikTok because of a throwaway clip that she put into a compilation of a short clip of her crying, essentially, in Wisconsin. It's a very strange thing to see now, this very different Amber, even though apparently there's pain in her heart, compared to the Amber that was at her happiest with her beloved in Wisconsin. Is anyone else expecting Amber to go back in January or at some other point in the year? Because I genuinely believe Amber needs either a fellow content creator, that's obviously a tomboy because that's Amber's type, right, to keep her energized, or will Amber continue with this idea of a relationship with a feeder to stick it to the audience? And then lose Wasabi as well because negligence is contagious.
Okay, you guys, please don't mind my hair. It's just one of them days. But I do have more from my Torrid haul, so let's get into it. I got some pants. So these are black pants, but there's like lace on the side. They feel like so cooling, very lightweight. And then I got this plaid dress. I do get all of my dresses in a size 4.
Because I'm a male and I don't understand sizes, unless it's small, medium, large, XL, and so on, I had to go and look on the Torrid website so I could make sure my audience were aware of what the size is according to Amber. A Torrid size 4 is a size 26 or a 4XL. Cool. I know what 4XL is at least. To me, that's like sleeping in a 2-person tent. I'm loving you bringing back the Torrid hauls, even if it's a more minimalist approach. I'm not loving it because I now have to see you in clothing you don't at least go to a shop and look at, feel first. You're having to guess it, gauge it, and then when it doesn't work, bin it.
This is literally so adorable. And there's buttons that go down it. I think what I'm gonna do for this try on is I'm just gonna put on this dress, those new pants. These are not something I would wear together, but I just wanna do it for try on purposes. Okay, so here is the dress. Oh my God, it fits so good. I genuinely love the way that this fits. Okay, good choice.
You look like a budget wrestler with the trousers anyway. I'm not gonna throw too much shade actually at your fashion choices because I actually am impressed anyone can find choices for somebody of your size. And yes, there's much in the way of commentary I can make in that direction. The fact you're bringing back Torrid hauls is an interesting one to me. It tells me you've got money again. It also tells me that you really have far too much time on your hands, that this is what you have for creativity. But you have reduced it down at least from multiple outfits per video. It's the small consolations in life, guys. It's the small consolations.
Does anyone else live in like a small apartment and you just don't know where to put certain things? Like, where do I put my mop? And then here are the pants. Oh my gosh, you guys are seeing some leg. Is this a leg reveal? Don't dehumanize me, folks, please. I am just a person with legs.
It's okay, I won't dehumanize you. I'm just going to point out that if you have a human form, your human form is actually a cartoon. In fact, they've released many seasons, movies, and music as well. One of those songs is about chocolate salty balls. Yes. It's definitely not a leg reveal. We've seen them many times. In fact, a leg reveal would be one without the leggings. Sorry, trousers, pants, whatever you want to call them, really. The item of clothing making the ultimate sacrifice for the betterment of humanity's sanity. How's that? No lie, that is before her end of video message. That is how she ends the video, with a bit of ASMR tappy tap tap. Not the most creative. She did it yesterday as well with a can of Coke. I don't know, some crappy fizz drink, okay? I do believe Amber has run out of ideas, even though she's back home and happier, which is clear and obvious, even with a missing cat and a delusion on a relationship. She seems happier, but she hasn't got that person, that muse, to bounce off for ideas for content. And the one thing that made her famous is the one thing she refuses to do. Yet she'll happily do it off camera. We all know she will. I still think Amber has this great potential to do more, and a lot more I might add, if she could be asked to just fire up a live stream when she eats. Even if it lasted half an hour, she'd make more money in that than any of us do in our videos responding to her. She knows this, but she's too lazy. She doesn't have the Nikocado commitment. Hell, Chantel does better, although Amber could do better. Yeah. This Vlogmas has been quite an interesting one. It's been interesting because now she's happier, she's still phoning it in, but she's still able to continue to make these types of videos, right? Where she says she's happy, but she's not. As I know at this point, and I think most do, she's basically finished anyway, her videos for this month. I'm intrigued to see how she finishes this. So I guess, see you all tomorrow for the next one. Yeah.
Moist miss.
Very moist miss. Ew.
Meggy moist miss.